in Wyoming, and I thought it was hot here today. It got up to 83 for just a little bit before it started raining. Hi everybody, welcome to Friday Night Live. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. And wow, 15 of you and already 11 thumbs up. You guys rock. Kathy Decree, first comment. I saw early on that I had a few people waiting, and Janice says, well, you know, one of them's probably Kathy, and I said yes. And Megan, Megan Mino Ferry, and then she said, and the other one's probably Beth, Midnight Run Kennel, and those are the first 3 comments. So glad y'all got, you 3 held us up, and what we were thinking was right. And Susan Jack, you already made it to Seattle. Dang, that is awesomeness. Enjoy the time with your family there. And Renee is in the house. I love that. And Renee, I may be getting my viewers mixed up, and if so, I apologize. But I think, Renee, you just celebrated 1 year Nomadversary, right? Hi, Pup Camper, 22 days now, counting down till you are footloose and fancy free. That's awesomeness. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie, forgive me for not remembering, but are you going to be at KOKO Fest this year? Everybody, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I wasn't, can y'all, is that noise, keep sewing, Babs. Babs is sewing. Is that noise interfering too much? Can you guys hear me okay? Because if not, I can put a mic on, and it'll be just fine. But
she doesn't want me to quit sewing.
Because I do not want her to quit sewing. We're finishing up the last curtain for the day. We've got 3 more curtains after this, but we're finishing up the last curtain for the day, and I bailed on her to do FNL, and so she's finishing up, and I feel kind of bad, but not really, because I'm getting curtains. Camper Tales, sure do miss you guys. And Richard Albert is in Phoenix. Richard, sure do, we'd love to see you, but happy FNL. And let's see. Yeah, so Renee is asking Richard how hot it is in Phoenix, and he's saying it's 110 right now. 90 and humid in Pennsylvania. We get rains here in the mountains almost every day, but it's not really humid. It can be for like right as the front comes in, and then it's not anymore. It's quite lovely. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Nomadic Stina is in the house. Hi, Christina. How are you doing? Let's see. Catching up on Judith Williams Hudson is back home from Alaska. Everybody give her a big shout out for making that huge trip from California into Alaska. She and some friends drove their rigs, and then when they came back, because of all of the wildfires, they had to go inland and around and back up, but she is home safe and sound, and we want to celebrate that with her. Look who wanted to come say hi. You want to say hi? Say hi. Can they hear you? Do you know? He says, I don't know what that noise is, that sewing machine. My mom has been traveling with that sewing machine for 4 years and hasn't used it. And now it just goes day and night, day and night, day and night. He doesn't know what to think of the sewing machine. It's really, oh, you've got my necklace, buddy. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Nope, you're still in it. Ah, there you go. Why does FNL make you want snacks? I know, right? It does me too. That's so funny. And some wine. Good one, Renee. Kate Kramer, hello. Good to see you on here. C&D Casita Adventures. How are y'all? Charlie and Diane. I stopped by and met Marty the other day and thanked her for her consideration on us camping there. It didn't work out, but I was really happy to meet her. And I don't know if Rob was able to show you the picture of Jana and I eating in town, but we thought of you guys. And thank you so much. Surfing Dodo, hello, hello, hello. We have not been able to use your flies this year like we had thought we might. It's been an unusual year, and the weather has prevented us from fishing as much as we usually do. Surfing Dodo, hey, Babs. She asked me not to put her on camera, so I'm not going to, but Surfing Dodo says it sounds like it's hail. That's too funny.
I'm almost done.
She says she's almost done. Y'all hang in there. They're fine. They're joking. I mean, playing around. Judy Connolly is in Central California, and yay, glad your internet is working, Mino Ferry. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Don't should yourself or anyone else. And I got to tell you, I was talking to a friend yesterday afternoon, and I said something about, and I said, and I should know better. And he goes, are you really going to sit there wearing that t-shirt and say to me that you should know better? I'm like, oh yeah, don't should yourself. I had cross-stitched a piece that went over in my guest bathroom when I had a Sticks and Bricks that said don't should yourself. And so I love these t-shirts. Texan Lulu, good evening from sunny Central Texas. And Hot Springs, South Dakota, where Grace is. That's awesomeness, Grace. I know, I'm going to show y'all, I showed patrons one curtain that we made yesterday or day before yesterday. Yesterday, I think. And I just love it. Let me see. I'm going to turn the camera, not to show you Babs, but I'm going to show you. Dong, 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 dong. Nope, I got to take it out of the... I'm going to mess up. Y'all watch. If I hang up on y'all, come back, I promise. But look, there's one of the curtains, but you can't tell too much about it because it's in a pullback, tie-back thing. But that turkey feather I found this morning on a walk when Bandit and I went on a walk. There's been wild turkeys coming through camp. We saw them, was it last night or night before? Anyway, wild turkeys came through camp. Nobody's talking to me here. Anyway, that we don't know. We can't remember. But wild turkeys came through camp and...
Slave labor.
Slave labor? You?
Sweatshop.
Sweatshop?
I'm in a sweatshop.
You're in a sweatshop? You have to sew while I do fun stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, the help is complaining. We have fun. That's all I can tell you is we have fun. Robin Mallory, hello. Oh, what are we saying? Congratulations to Judy for. What did I miss?
Getting back from Alaska.
Oh yeah, Judith, Judy. She goes by both, and I forget that. I always call her Judith. Some people call her Judy, and I forgot that. I'm like, who's Judy? No, I'm just kidding. So, oh, Judith says she's sewing new curtains for her stream. What does she have?
Airstream.
Airstream. For her rig too. That's awesome. Yeah, I bet you do. You've got a right to rest up and catch up on everything, I tell you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that about your dad celebrating 90, Nomadic Stina. I know this, celebrating that with you too. And good. I'm glad that you got to be with him and your mom and your daughter. That is awesomeness. Yay, getting those cataracts done, Christine Cooper. That's awesomeness. And greetings from Baja. Linda, you're in, y'all aren't in Baja. You were just up in Maine and around on the northeast coast. Did y'all fly to Baja? I'm so confused. Hi, Trina. I'm glad that all is well there. That is awesomeness. And Don McCormick, I've been a nomad for 3.5 years now. Started 5 years ago after retirement and stopped for 1.5 years. Well, congratulations. Are you putting that up? Did you finish it? Holy cow. I've got one whole wall of curtains in my rig, you guys. I've owned this rig now 4 years, and I've been clipping either with here's the clippies I use. Let me show you. I've either been clipping them up on curtain rods or safety pinning them because I couldn't remember how to sew. It's so frustrating when it's something that you used to do all the time and you just can't remember how to do it. And so I finally have curtains. I'm so excited. But I was saying congratulations to Dawn. And yes, Robin, FNL is at happy hour, cocktail hour. Oh, good. C&D Casita Adventures. Rob did show you the photo. That's wonderful. Let's see. I love the shirt. Thanks. You can get these shirts, Richard. I'm not saying that you need to. I'm just saying if anybody wants a shirt that says "Don't should yourself," you can get it through my online store, the Spring Store, and the link is below in the video description if you want it. 95 and dry in New Orleans. I saw a meme the other day that said, you know, it was 600 and something degrees, but it's a dry heat. Don't worry about it. Tori Lynn Travels, 3 p.m. Am I late? Are you early? I don't know where you are, Tori Lynn. Oh, you're in California? It would have started at 3 o'clock in California, 4 o'clock Mountain Time. And CMC, another hello from Sacramento. That is awesomeness. Yeah, Surf and Dodo, that feather curtain is only, I think, going to be on that one window. I was going to do it, let me show you. I've got to do, the door is going to be next, but I think I'm going to keep that material that you see right there and not do the feather material on the door. That's what I'm thinking. And we'll do that curtain tomorrow as well as my 2 bedroom curtains. I'm so excited. And, let's see, definitely cooler in Maine. And she got lobster rolls and chowder. Yeah, you got to say it like that if you're up there in New England. I have 19 thumbs up, Beth. Thank you for the reminder. Sue Detmers, 101 in Utah. My goodness, stay cool. Ramblin' Rome. Ramblin' Rome, I sure wish you could make it to my last KOKO Fest this year. I will continue to hold mini meetups, and I'm going to hold my annual KOKO Fam Camp Together. But I think this is my last KOKO Fest, you guys. And Ramblin' Rome was, I think, either my first or definitely my second one. And so this is, I think, my 8th or 9th year to hold an annual meetup. But other than my KOKO Fam Camp Together, it's going to be my last one. So if anybody's interested in joining us, you can go to my events page on my website and find out all about it. And if you can't get reservations, let me know, and you can use the contact form, and I bet we can make accommodations for you. I know, Renee, these curtains are making such a big difference in my home already. I can't believe it. And chowder. Do you need some help? I hear you moaning and groaning. That helps 7 issues.
You want me to?
Yeah, you can take those boxes up.
I want you to grunt.
She just wants to grunt, she says. I love my friends. Take those boxes off the countertop.
Here, there. Okay.
I can't get up and go help her. Bar Harbor, Surf and Dodo, got it. I know, New England is wonderful. Pup Camper says, I've been sitting in the store for 3 hours with nobody coming in because the weather is so crappy. She gets on FNL and they all show up. Glad to help. Glad to help with the sales. Tori Lynn says she's cleaning out her RV to store until she gets back from Costa Rica, which you're going to soon. You're done with those?
Yeah.
Oh, awesomeness. You guys, I'll show you those curtains later, but it looks so good. Did it fit on the 2 rods? She just helped me make a curtain over my sink that has a top rod and a bottom rod, and the measurements were down to 1/4 of an inch to make sure that it could be pulled open and that it didn't sag.
But it'll still stretch.
It will it?
It'll give some. Yeah,
okay.
But it's tight.
That's all right. That's awesomeness. Let's see. Judy says, I'm reading as I'm going. Did any of you cry when you lighten your load? I didn't. I got rid of a lifetime of stuff, and I kept a storage unit for a year. And when I went back after my first year on the road, I went and they let me stay overnight at the storage unit. It took me 2 days. What my relatives didn't want, I donated and got rid of everything other than what would fit in my cargo van at the time. And the same is true now. Everything I own is in this RV. And I drove away from there, and I thought that I was going to be very, very, very sad, but I drove away from there, and it was so uplifting and such a load off, and I felt so light. And now I have just stuffed this RV full, and I've got to start getting rid of stuff. But everything I own from that day after my first year on the road, and I've been on the road 9 years now, it is fit in my van and now my RV. The curtains they do look awesome, Pup Camper. I can't wait to show everybody. Surfing Dodo 103 in San Bernardino. Holy cow.
Can you do your camera around?
No, I'm not going to right now because I got all that stuff. All the sewing stuff's out. Y'all know how it is when you're working on a project. All your tools are out. All the, the scraps are out and everything. And I want to wait until it looks just right and show you. So I'll show you either next week. I'll be showing patrons earlier in the week. Anyway, if you want to see it on Patreon, I'll be sharing that probably in the next couple of days. I have somebody saying, hi, Aunt, but I don't know that YouTube name. And so if you are one of my nieces or nephews or great nieces or nephews, let me know what name I know you by. Hello, Tori Lynn Travels. Yeah, Ramblin' Rome. I just, with all of the changes that are being made for regulations and everything, and it cost me about $500 to $600 a year. I recoup about 200 to 250 of that in book sales. And thank you everyone that comes to KOKO Fest and buys books. You certainly don't need to or have to, but I do recover about half of it in book sales during each meetup. But it's just between the cost and the time and all of the regulations and everything changing. Yeah, I think this is going to be my last one. Other than I'm going to still camp with everybody that is a Patreon member. And I've got a surprise coming up here in a little bit of another way that you can be a KOKO Fam member and join us on the annual camp together. But that's not at my meetups. I put on classes. I have people come in and we do special classes, and we do a raffle, and the raffle items are at least $20. And last year we had solar panels and Berkeys and just different things. And then also we at City of Rocks, where it's being held, they open up the planetarium, and astronomers come out and open that up for us, and we get to see incredible things in the sky with the planetarium scope, and then they bring out other scopes, and so the KOKO Fest is a true event, and it's a learning event and a sharing event, and I've been holding it since 2016. But when we do the camp together, it's literally just that. We just camp together, and I don't do any of the classes or anything, and I don't have the expense. So there's a big difference in the two. I think this is going to be the last year for the big event. Vicky Van Gogh, you made it. Hello, sweetheart. Love you so much. And Babs is waving hi to Vicky Van Gogh. Let's see. I'm catching up on comments still, you guys. I know I haven't even really started on my topics yet tonight. We may be here for a little bit. Judith just got back like yesterday or day before from Alaska. And thank you, Surfing Dodo. And Lori, I don't think I'm going to. And Lori, I think you were wanting a site, but you needed electricity. If that was you, will you please email me and remind me? Let me see what I can work out, since I've decided this is going to be my last one. Monday, she made it home. Gosh, it seems like you've been home. You just got home, Judith. Monday, she's been home a few days. Let's see. Thank you, Ramblin' Rome. It's happy hour at the pool. She has to run. That's great. Have a great time. RV Living with the Geezer. Hello, buddy. You'll be sure and check out his channel. And oh, good, Bonnie. She says she's setting aside raffle and free pile items. I'm going to start posting on the All Things KOKO Fest Facebook group different things that I'm going to be bringing for the raffle, and some different information. So y'all, if you're coming to KOKO Fest, be sure that you want to, if you're on Facebook, you want to be sure that you are subscribed to that group. And yes, glad I can host the Patreon camp together. It's the KOKO Fam camp together, and it is a lot of fun. We literally just hang out and have a blast. And oh, Ramblin' Rome says she has spots for us on the beach. I think we can be there in 3 days. Oh, okay, Lori. See, I got mixed. Thank you for understanding your source and that me getting mixed up. Thank you so much. Hi, Debra Long. Good to see you on here. Glad you made it. I will have a camp together at the end of this year, 2024, and every year. I'm not going to ever give up my KOKO Fam camp togethers. I used to call it "Come Camp with Me."
Well, that'll be in February, will it not?
Oh,
You usually
see,
have it in
Janice
2025.
keeping me straight. It will not be at the end of this
Yeah,
year. It will
it will
be
be
in early 2025, and I'll be announcing the exact dates and everything. Let the hurricane pass. You got it, Ramblin' Rome. I'll wait a little bit. So yeah, thank you for keeping me straight, Jenna. I forget about dates and everything. To me, that's this year, but it's literally not. It'll be at the beginning of next year. And let's see. RV Living with the Geezer left Rusty's live because I'm prettier. Oh, Rusty might not, I don't even know what to say about Rusty. Rusty is such a character. We have the same birthday, July 14th, and Jana, Frugal RV Gal, helped Rusty when somebody commandeered, what do you call that? Stole, commandeered his channel, hijacked his channel, and
Back in 2019.
yeah, it was a good while back, but Jenna helped him get all that straightened out and get his channel back and everything. And so and then so we're friends, and of course from Texas, and I've camped with Rusty, and of course so is Jenna. But he is such a character. So you be sure and tell him that you left because I'm prettier. And that I said hello. I love that. Mary,
He knows better than say that.
he knows better. You're saying Geezer knows better?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, I was speechless. I was like, oh, good to know, Geezer. I did not know that. I only know you because Janice says you've got to check out this channel, and I did, and I'm glad she told me that. And so I'm here. Are y'all here? Well, wouldn't that be nice? Rusty come over and see me. Rusty doesn't even tell me happy birthday, and we share the same damn birthday. I used to text him and say, happy birthday, Rusty, and he would never reply back, so I just gave up. I quit. But Susan was asking me if I've made my itinerary for KOKO Fest 2024 yet. I am working on it. We've got some wonderful, since it's going to be the last one, it's going to be a blowout, and we've got some wonderful surprises. Frugal is making a a very special, putting together a very special class where each person will take something away with them that you guys are really going to like. And I can't give that away yet because she doesn't want me to announce it until she knows that she's 100% ready. And so she's still putting things together on that. Vicki Van Gogh might have a surprise for us, waiting on confirmation on that. And we will have the planetarium again this year. That is already confirmed. And so that is exciting. They're going to open that up for us again. And of course, if it rains, we can't do anything about that. But weather pending, we will have another starry, what did I call it? Starry night, or I can't remember what I called it. But we'll have another one of those. But since it is going to be the last one, we're doing a major blowout. And gonna have a great time. I hope you can make it to Camper Tales. And Tiff, if y'all if you can't get reservations or you need a place to stay, be sure to let me know. We'll see what we can work out for sure. Okay, you guys, so I'm caught up on comments. The first subject is memories. And Jenna, can I go to your camera? Is that all right with you? Go to your camera. So I posted, and so did Frugal, Jana, your camera, the pictures. Oh, that'd be messages, wouldn't it? The pictures I sent you. Did they come through? Ah, shoot. The pictures I tried to send her didn't come through. And now I don't know what I tried to send her and I can't go look on my phone because I'm using my phone for my live. Oh, you know what I can do though? When you're done, yeah, when you're done with, not right now, when you're done with, she's letting Bandit out right now. He was like, I gotta go, guys. And so when she's done with that, she can hand me my laptop and then I can show you some pictures I want to show you. I realized that I could do external software and make it landscape and show you pictures and everything that way. You guys, with my brain injury, I've tried that before and it's too stressful. I'm just not going to do that because I can't track it all, and when I hang up I have a massive headache, and I'm not putting myself through that anymore. So you get very low tech on my FNLs. And Tori Lynn Travels is asking, what does my shirt say? It says, don't should yourself. And it used to be a cross-stitch piece above my, in my guest bathroom above the commode. When I had my sticks and bricks, I cross-stitched it. And so I had it made into t-shirts. And if and on the back it says, or anyone else. And if you want that, you can go to my spring store, and the link for that is in the video description below. Oh, Renee, you will be missed. And so let me see, I can call this up, I think, and see, I can't even open my laptop. I opened it. It's a miracle. So I want to show y'all some pictures. Hold on. Let's see. Let me get this up. Oh, yes, this will work beautifully. So I posted this picture on social media, and so did Jana, Frugal RV Gal, where we are currently camped. Can y'all see that? You probably saw it on social media. But where we are currently camped was our last place to get to camp with Lola, Lost on Land again. And it was a year ago. And, you know, those 1-year anniversaries are always the hardest. Or maybe not the hardest. I mean, but they're hard, they're difficult, they're challenging. And when we realized that it was a year and that we're in the same exact spot of the last time that we got to see our dear friend, it was very, very bittersweet, and it's choking Babs up.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. And so some of these memories, I just want to get these out of the way. It's something, y'all know me, when you come to my FNL, it's a heart to heart. I tell you whatever's on my mind from the whole week. And this week has been full of memories. Some that are sad, some that are bittersweet, some that are fun. I will show you this one. This one was taken in 2010. That is my great nephew and my great nephew and my great niece, and it was before I started having a lot of issues, and well, y'all know my story, and you know that came up as a memory because that's what I was doing this week in 2010, and when I moved into my van, that was part of the family that disowned me. And that young man is now a sophomore in college, and the little girl just started her freshman year. Just moved into the dorms this week, the same week that was the anniversary from 2010 that I last got to see them and spend time with them like that. And so it was just when that memory popped up, and I knew what was happening in their lives now, and I don't get to see them. It just was kind of heartbreaking. But that the year before, no, when now I forget when this one was taken. I don't remember. I'm gonna lose. I should have saved the date. Can y'all see that short hair? That was the first picture that I allowed to be taken of me after my brain surgery. Because my hair had grown out enough and I was able to put enough makeup on to cover the scars and everything. It was the first picture that I allowed to be taken of me after my brain surgery, and I'm sorry I didn't save the year to know when that was, but that was also this week. And another thing this week was the first time I was on the road, and I had a viewer that came up and introduced herself, and we became friends. We're still in touch, and this was in 2016. This is my friend Mary Jane in Wyoming, and like I said, we became friends. We still camp together. We are she's just amazing, and it's just been a wonderful life of getting to meet a lot of y'all and making good friends, and I'm so blessed. Here's a bittersweet memory that came up this week. I mean, it's just been like an overload of memories. This is my Nonnykins. Can y'all see how she used to fold her ears back? Or not, well, she wouldn't do it, but they would get folded back. And you can tell there she's very old. When I got her as a baby, she was a year and a half old when I got her, but to me she was a baby. She lived to be 11 years old, and that was the last year of her life. I used to call those an ear barrette, and it was the last barrette picture I got to get of her. And that one I think was, I don't know the year exactly, but that came up. Oh, here's a fun one. I'm just taking y'all down memory lane. I'm almost done. Here's a fun one. This was when I was a Texas Parks and Wildlife Ranger. This was me getting my archery certification. And that's the last certification that I was able to get before I started getting bad enough that I couldn't keep working. They tried everything to keep me employed, and I was so grateful for that. They even put me in the gift shop, but I couldn't do the cash register after a while, and I was just declining so quickly and so fast. And but that was a fun picture that came up. And then here's one this week. Actually, this morning, I forgot. This is me and Babs, and she gave me permission to share this one. This is me and Babs. We had to cut the curtains, and we had to go outside on the picnic table and use her cutting board because we had so much material and everything to cut down. And so that is my week of photos and week of memories. And thank y'all for indulging me on that. But it has really been an emotional week for me, overload. You know, starting with realizing that it was a year ago we were here with Lola, and just so many things, and there are so many people that are going through so much right now, and I just want to tell you that it doesn't matter. It does. I mean, it matters what you're going through, but whatever it is, just keep on keeping on, no matter what, one day at a time. because when some of those things happen that I just shared with you, you know, family members turning their backs on me because I moved into a van instead of assisted living. I'm sorry, what the hey? But you know, their loss, and my dogs, and my nieces and nephews, and my brain surgery, and the first picture that I allowed to be taken. It's been a roller coaster week, and Vicky says I've been on memory lane all week. I have been, and oh, I'm so cool. I don't know about that, Vicky Van Gogh, but you sure are. Love you so much. We all cried our hearts out, Pup Camper, and thank y'all for letting me go down memory lane. It just, you know, I love you guys too, and it's just don't should yourself, and I just wanted to share that because I don't even know how I want to say this. Sometimes it's like when my family disowned me. I thought life as I knew it had come to an end and it was going to be over for me. Even after having a successful brain surgery and all the things that I had been through, losing my son, losing my family of origin. I mean, I still have my cousins Cindy and Mike that you guys know on here, and my nieces and my stepsister, and others that you guys have met through FNL. But I really there was a time through all of that I didn't want to go on anymore. I was tired. And I remember that feeling when I saw that picture and pictures. I remember those feelings of I being done. And then here I am today, and I'm celebrating 9 years on the road. I just published my 10th book. I have a golden friend that is helping me make curtains for my home that I just absolutely love. I have friends that are on here that I absolutely love. I get to travel with Frugal RV Gal that I absolutely love. I am blessed beyond measure of things in my life that I love and people that love me back. And I didn't know that at the time. And if I had given up, if I had given in to those feelings that I had back then, I wouldn't get to be experiencing all this that I am today. And so, you know, when I say things like don't should yourself and keep on keeping on, I really mean it. And, oh, thank you, Bonnie. That's so sweet. And yeah, the slogans, you know, the KOKO NMW ODAT, those were sayings that were on the wall of the TBI rehab where I was. And actually I added the ODAT, but keep KOKO no matter what was part of that. And yes, Judith, I love that you're giving love back to Vicky. Vicky, so deserved. Love you, baby girl. Love you, love you, love you. Robin, I'm so glad that you are still here. And yes, I just, you guys, y'all get it. I know you get it. And thank you for indulging me on the walk down memory lane. What's next? She's looking at the titles for me.
Sewing.
Sewing. Okay, I think I've covered sewing, but I will tie that into the memories. I used to sew all the time. In fact, in my Sticks and Bricks, I had a dedicated arts and crafts room, arts, crafts, and sewing. It was actually, I think I've shared this with y'all before, written up in Archivers magazine and featured. I worked for a year and a half on the night shift at Target to pay for everything that was in there because I didn't want to go in debt, and but I wanted it decked out. It was better than, there wasn't anything that you could go into Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or the store Archivers that used to be open, the chain, and that you couldn't find that I didn't have. But I worked for a year and a half overnight on the night shift to pay for those things for cash because I didn't want to dip into my budget, and I didn't want to go into hock for it all. And so but then after my brain surgery and everything, I couldn't sew. I finally sewed in 2019, and you can go back and you can see those videos. And I would have to watch videos over and over and over again to figure out how to thread my machine and everything. And I was petrified to think about a sewing project after all this time, because I couldn't remember how to thread my machine and even get started. And I stayed up late one night till about midnight trying to find a video that would walk me through, that was simple enough for my brain to understand how to thread my machine. And what did you say to me, Babs? Do you remember that day?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, she's like, I'm here. You don't need a video. I'm gonna walk you through it. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. And she just made it to where I now can change out threads on my machine while we're doing these projects when I need a different color. She wasn't with me yesterday. She and Frugal and I tried to go. They did go fishing, and Babs didn't fall in. There's a story, but they went fishing, and I wanted to stay. She did tell me. Yeah, she said that. She goes, she was wagging her finger at me, but I wanted to stay behind and keep sewing, and but I ran out of bobbin thread. And for those of you that don't know about Babs, can you reach in there and find me a bobbin? You have to thread a bobbin on your machine, and Babs was fishing. I think they're in there. If not, don't worry about it. But I couldn't remember how. Oh, good. I couldn't remember how to thread a bobbin. This is a bobbin, not a fishing bobber, a bobbin. And it took me about 30-40 minutes, and I finally figured it out. And I messed the first one up, and I had to pull all that thread off and throw that away and start over. But I got it done. And so I'm just really thrilled, and I can't wait to share what my home looks like with my new curtains and everything. What's next? Hi, Gypsy Minstrels. Good to see you.
Event updates.
Event updates. Let's see. Making sure I didn't miss anything on comments. Hey, C-Dubs, glad to see you in-house. And let's see, I must have missed something. I know, I loved Archivers too, Texan Lulu, so much. What's the next topic?
Events.
Events. Oh yeah, event updates. So today was supposed to be a book signing event, but it was scheduled to really rain really hard. And, you know, water and paperback books just don't mix. And so I called the venue this morning, and I gave them my apologies and told them that I just didn't think that I could make it. And Sunday, you can go to my events page. Hey, Yvonne Gutierrez. So good to see you on here, Yvonne. That's what a treat that is. Thank you for letting me know that you made it. And I hope that your work week went okay. I think of you all the time. Squirrel.
You can go to my website.
Oh, you can go to my website and check out my events and see where I'm at. Sunday, I'm supposed to have a book signing in Angel Fire, but I'm not, the weather may not cooperate. So y'all, if you're in the area and you think you want to stop by, be sure to check out, I mean, go anyway, because it's a fun venue, and there's lots of vendors, and they have great live music that's not too loud. It's just perfect. It's not even too loud for me. And that's great, Yvonne. Sorry that you're still at work though, but thank you for being here. And let's see. Okay, but so I might not make it this Sunday, depending on weather and everything. So be sure to check it out. But you could go anyway. But also on events, I've got something coming up that I'm fixing to share with you guys that is huge. But I think I have another topic, don't I? I'm not sure.
No, right on Wednesdays.
Oh, that is it. Okay. So is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just the other part coast is over here. So it's just... like,
Yeah.
wondering why.
Yeah, wondering why. Robin, all of my books are on Audible except for Dominion. You looked at me. Is that not a true statement? I think they
I
are.
didn't look at it.
Oh, okay. So all of my books are available in Audible, Kindle, and paperback.
Except K9 yet.
Except K9, my very first one. I started writing when my head was still bandaged from my brain injury. And Dominion, the book that just came out, it is not on Audible yet, but it will be. I haven't started the process to start interviewing narrators yet, but I will. Yeah, Vicki, doesn't Judith have the best clothes? I tell her that all the time. So events. Here's a big one coming up, you guys. Are you ready? September 4th. I am launching a Write on Wednesdays, right? If you will join me, I'll be sharing details coming up on social media, so be sure and watch for that. And of course, my KOKO Fam members, family will know about it in detail. But it is, Deb Long says she's waiting on Dominion in paperback. So am I. It should be out by now, but we're working on it. I just am not going to release it the way it looked. There had to be corrections made, and I was so mad at Amazon. But we're getting it done, and my publisher's working on it, and they may be done with their edits that they have to do for Amazon in the next week or so, but then I'm going to order another proof copy before I release it to make sure that it is good. And Vicki Van Gogh, she says Dominion is worth the wait. It is so good. Thank you so much. So the Write on Wednesdays, it's going to launch on September 4th. It will be a live stream. If you are interested in writing, this will be something that you really want to do. It will be open to my KOKO Fam members at $5 and above. I am going to be launching YouTube memberships, and there's going to be 2 levels. The first level will be $1 a month, and with that you will get access to all my behind the scenes posts as well as some videos. And at $5 on a YouTube membership, you will be able to join the Write for Wednesdays Club. Now, here's the thing about the club. It's going to be on Wednesdays, obviously. But if you do that, you will have a book you can publish. Now, we might not be doing the exact venue that you want, but I can tell you from having published 10 books, the key is to write. It doesn't matter. And so even if you come and you join Write on Wednesdays and it's not venues that you want to put into a book, even if you come do it, it will help you get your book published that you are interested in doing. It's kind of a momentum thing. And I'm going to be sharing some of my tips, tricks, and tools for what I do to write with my brain injury. And if I can do it, I think you can do it. And so if you're interested in all, I encourage you to keep an eye out for those details so that you can join us. And in addition to that, Wild West Publications, which is by Robert Witham, is going to offer a discount for anyone that goes through the course. And it's not going to be a course because this is going to be ongoing. So I don't want to call it a course. I'm calling it a club. It will be available to anybody at the $5 for KOKO Fam patrons and for YouTube members at $5. So you can go back and you can watch it if you happen to miss the Wednesdays. But there are going to be follow-up Zoom calls that you won't be able to make up. I don't know if I can publish those or not. Those are the kind of things that we are looking into this month. So those Zoom calls are going to be so important, and you're going to want to do those. It's going to be Wednesdays at the same time that my FNL is Wednesdays at 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I realize that some of you may be working, and if that is time is going to be a problem for you, let me know. If there's enough of you, we can work something out, but otherwise I'm sticking to that. And you're gonna love it. We're gonna have fun. You're going to write just step by step by step, and I'm going to help you get a book published. And I just really think that you are going to enjoy it immensely. And so keep an eye out and keep watching for that. And I don't know what else. Anything else I should say about that? I'm looking at Frugal RV Gal. Y'all haven't had a chance to say hi to her yet. She's like, no, hold on. I got to take the phone off the base. Hold on. There we go. There, where are you? There you are. It's kind of fuzzy. Yeah, because I was rocking. Anyway, anything that you can think I can add to that? Okay, and so if you're interested in writing at all, or you think that you've ever wanted to, this is an opportunity that you don't want to miss. I promise you, and I'm going to make it worth your time. And do I have anything else after that?
No.
No? She goes, no.
No. Oh, wait.
Wait.
Yeah.
There's more.
Life is amazing. KOKO, no matter what. ODAT.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so life is amazing. And I think I already alluded to that and shared what I wanted to say about that. That here I am, I'm going to help other people realize their dream of writing, if that's something that you're interested in. And I just, even if you don't know what you want to write about, that's you don't have to worry about that. If you just have even just a niggle to be a writer, show up, and we'll get you taken care of. And here I am doing this as a way that I hope to be able to give back and help others realize their dreams come true, because I'm just blown away by how amazing life is. And I just want to encourage you, no matter what you've got going on, you keep on keeping on, no matter what, one day at a time. All right, everybody, I think that's it for me today. I'm going to go oogle and ogle and drool over my curtains. Don't worry, Babs, I won't get them wet. But I'm going to celebrate having 3 new curtains up, and we'll do 3 more over the next couple of days. And my home is just transforming my home, and I'm so excited. And I hope that you are doing something in your life that floats your boat and is exciting for you. And if not, go find it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Love you. Thank you for being on the FNL with me. Hit that thumbs up and share my channel if you're willing. We'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.